Hello students, before going into our topic, let us see some generalized questions. If anybody asks you what is time now, so generally if we have watch, look into it, or if you are at home, we look at the wall clock and say the time is 10, or somewhere we can say that the time is 1:30, 2:45, and so on. So here we can observe that in the time we are telling, we see there is a number, and here also it is a number. 1 is a number, whereas 30 is also a number. 2 is a number. 45 is also a number. So similarly, we'll see one more in the same context. Similarly, see here we can see a very yummy chocolate cake. By seeing this, everybody will remember their birthday. So after you blowing up the candles, they will ask you for clapping, how old are you? The question is, how old are you? Then you will say like 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, so on. So there also we are using numbers. Similarly, in the same context, so as the season of IPL is going on, cricket matches, T20 cricket matches, the general questions we come across are, what is score? How many runs? How many wickets? Here also you see what is score, have to express in numbers, how many runs, express in numbers, how many wickets, that also we have to express numbers. In all our previous examples, the questions asked are dependent on answers in terms of numbers. So the three different contexts, the answer is simply a number. So basically, numbers are not only just important but also very essential. That's why numbers are called backbone of mathematics. If there are no numbers, we cannot imagine mathematics. So that is the importance of numbers in mathematics. So here we are going to discuss about the chapter numbers around us. This comes under number system. So we'll see what is this number system. This number system is divided into two categories. The first one is digits and the second one is numbers. So digits means we have 0 to 9. Totally we have 10 digits. Totally we can see here 10 digits. So among these 10 digits, the smallest one is 0 and the greatest one is 9. Then what about these numbers? Numbers are nothing but combination. You can see here is nothing but just combination of digits, that two different digits. Simply can write in terms of these numbers using these digits as how many fingers you have? 10. See one small example I am considering here. 10. In this number 10, 1 is a digit whereas 0 is another digit. So we combine those two and written it as a number 10. And we will see some examples. The very first one is one digit number. We have to consider just one digit. We can randomly select the numbers 3, 4, 5, whatever. The second one is a two-digit number. Out of the digits from 0 to 9, we have to select 2 at a time. That means 25. You can reverse it as 32, 47, and so on. Next comes 3-digit number. So while writing a 3-digit number, we have to select 3 digits at a time, like 1, 2, 3. We can reverse it. This becomes 321. We can take 900 and so on. Next comes 4-digit number. So here we have to consider 4 digits. Randomly we can take, not necessary to consider them in an order. So it may be 9, 4, 3, 1, and can be 9001 also. Similarly, we will see the 5th digit number. So I have to consider 5 digits at a time. 9, 7, 6, 3, 2. Here we have 5 digits at a time. We have already seen some examples for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 digits. So here I have a doubt. For example, if I have considered 2-digit numbers, 45 is a 2-digit number, 67 is also a 2-digit number. So since these two numbers are 2-digit numbers, they are called by same name, 2-digit number. Even though the numbers are different, we have to call them, since those two numbers have 2 digits, we have to call them as 2-digit numbers. So in order to differentiate this kind of confusion, we will have a topic called place values. So we will see about place value. So these are the values of places while we write a number. See here, the value of units is always 1 and the tens is 10, as the name suggests here, right? 1000, and this is 10,000, and so on to crores. So I want to write a 2-digit number. For example, if it is 75, so the first digit, the number is 75, then we write the first digit in units place and the second digit in tens place. Then after writing this, we will multiply the digit here with the place and its value. Here the digit is 5. 5 times the value is 1. 5. Similarly, 7 times 10 is 70. So we will add these two. Finally, we will get 20 plus 5 is 5-digit number. Similarly, if I take here 96, then this becomes 9 into 10, 90, and this becomes 6 into 1 is 6. 90 plus 6 is 90, and 6, 96. So here clearly we can say that even though these two are 2-digit numbers, with the help of the place values, we are going to compare them, whether the first one is greater or the second one is greater. So this place values concept is very useful to differentiate between any two numbers. Similarly, if we take the next place, that is hundreds, this becomes 3 times 100 is equal to 300. 300 plus 70 is 370 and plus 5 number is 375. So if we take 5 in thousands place, this becomes 5000. 5000 plus 300 plus 75. Total number is 5370. So like that we can take as many numbers we can like. For example, if we take 2 here, this becomes 2 times 10,000, 20,000. So here it is 20,000 and here it is 5,000. 20 plus 5 is 25,000 plus 300 plus 75. This becomes 25,375. So in this way we can write as many numbers we can like. And the next concept is face value. So there is a lot of difference between place and face values. The face value is nothing but the value of the digit itself. It doesn't matter in whatever the place value we are writing that. Just means value of the digit itself. If I take a number 7, a digit 7, the value of this 7 is, face value of the 7 is always 7, irrespective of the place we are writing in it. So whatever the place we are choosing and writing, the face value will remain the value of the digit itself. It don't change. So after knowing about the place values, we can compare the numbers and say one of the two numbers is small and another one is big, or both are equal to each other. Like that we can easily compare them. So one more thing we have to differentiate while writing these numbers is ascending order. What is this ascending order? Ascending order is writing numbers from the smallest to biggest out of the given numbers. When we are given small group of numbers, first we have to choose the smallest among them, then next comes the next comes until we write the largest among them. So simply we can say that ascending order is small number to big number. So in this way we are going to write. So this is the smallest among them and this will be the largest one. In this way we are going to write. For example, if I take small 2-digit numbers 23, 46, 98, 99. See here, I have written in the same order. This is the smallest one and this is the largest one. So 46 being next big to 23 and 98 is next big to 46 and 99 is the largest among the 4 numbers. So this is how we write an ascending order. Descending order. So descending order can be defined as just opposite to ascending order. So there we have written small to big. In descending order we are going to write them as big to small. So in this way we are going to represent. So we have to choose the largest number among the given and that should be written first and the smallest should be written last. This is the descending order. So I hope you understand this one and thanks for watching.